Ooh, I shouldn't be doing this. I got a head cold. Wow. Put your eyes on, man. Oh, there you are. Okay. This will be a strange request, if you could call it that. This is something I've actually prayed on this. I need to pray on this more because it's something that just grinds my gears. But I really can't blame these people. I think at some point, I came close. At some point, I might be able to explain it, but right now I just can't. It'd be foolish for me to even try because I'd make it even worse. But you'll hear someone who is a scientist. I can't think of the guy's name, but I've heard this many times. Well, if there is a God, then why is all this evil, bad stuff happening? Why is the world the way it is? Why does he come in and save these people and cure these kids and all this kind of thing? When someone makes this statement, I'm pretty sure they haven't read the Bible. And they definitely don't understand it. Like I said, I have a tough time explaining this. But just don't hear a statement like that when someone says, well, why is there so much evil in the world? If there's a God, and if he was powerful and good, he would make sure that all these things would be taken care of. That person doesn't know anything about the Bible. I haven't read it. Okay. So it's for just right off the bat, you need to assume I see your point. I don't debate it or anything like that. You have to kind of see where this person's probably coming from, probably a point of ignorance. And I wouldn't debate it, but don't let that statement from some intellectual smart guy on YouTube, influencer person, affect your faith. Because that's my biggest fear is these very influential people say something like that, and some people, yeah, maybe there isn't a God, or maybe, kind of thing. In the simplest way, this won't be explaining it, but God left a plan, and right now it's let's say the recruiting stage of that plan, that program. Okay. Meanwhile, we've been left to our own devices, and what you see, this is not a world. Well, look what God has let happen. No. God has allowed us to run amok. This is what we have. Okay? This is our doing. This is all us. My teeth are almost coming in. See that? I've got my implants done. You gotta wait so many months, then you get the thing, whatever. Retarded. Anyhow. Right now, there's a ruler of this world who has a limited responsibility, limited situation, because it states in the Bible. We know who that is. But right now, just think of it as a recruitment. The game ain't started yet, but yet I don't want to go there. But this would be the kind of the recruitment phase. He left with a plan. Some people are going to pick up that plan and follow it. Others are not. And the ones that don't, it's not going to pay off for them. Those that do, it will. They will be rewarded. But this idea that, well, if there was a God, he should make everything right, and it should all be rosy, and paradise on earth, and all that kind of thing. They've not read the book. They don't know what they're talking about. They're thinking of every other God. They're thinking of all, well, if there's a God, why isn't things better, blah, blah, blah. There's no idea. They have the point of the point of someone having to die for others, crucified, resurrected, this business, and the point of the justice that is in that, the justice that had to be served, okay, for a previous crime, so to speak, or a sin, and all that. All these things play out. It makes more sense. But typically, if you hear someone like this, a big influencer, well, hey, if there was a God, why is all these things happening, blah, blah, it's just a real easy cop-out. These people usually have not read the book. If they did, they certainly don't understand it. No shade on these people, no criticism, but do not someone like that, who doesn't understand something like that, have any effect on your faith whatsoever. And if you've doubted your faith because, well, maybe I haven't, get the book out, start reading. You can just read the New Testament and put this together. It's not rocket science. Trust me, I'm dumb. I don't know what my IQ is. I'd be afraid to look. The only thing I have going on is for intelligence is I have tons of experience with the things that I do. And so it gives this appearance of, wow, this guy really knows his stuff. No, I just know a little bit. I know a whole lot about a little bit of stuff. Okay? You can put me in other arenas, I'll fall flat on my face. But if I can put this Bible together, not put it together, but if I can get through, anybody can. A fourth grader could read the Bible. But do not let any of these people affect your faith. And maybe, like I said, you could be someone who's just window shopping. I know what that's like. Hey, I'm not sure about this. I'm kind of this and this. I followed intellectuals and influencers early on, and they ran me into all kinds of far spiritual rabbit holes. And honestly, what I found on my own without them, nothing I found from them was ever useful. I had to come back to the basics, come back to the foundation, start reading again, start working at, and worked and got further on my own than I ever did riding someone else's coattails. Well, maybe they got more of this figured out than I do. Maybe they're more spiritual. No, that don't pay off. That don't pay off. You can do this. But yeah, my whole point of the video is just, don't let someone like that rain on your parade, because they just don't know what they're talking about. I wish I could explain it better. Love you. God bless.